Well, Alex, well done. You're over the line, but it must have been a strange sort of feeling coming to the venue today. You only needed one frame, a great position to be in, but it must have been difficult to just make sure you had the right mentality still.
Yeah, I mean, today was just all about, not losing too many frames, basically. I just tried to focus on the next ball on the table because that's basically your job, just play ball by ball. But as the match started yesterday, I don't know about him, but my whole body was shaking. I just didn't even want to hit the white. I've been watching a few interviews of Ronnie, and he always says sometimes he doesn't want to go out there, and he's scared to go out there and stuff. I mean, my whole body was just in bits yesterday. I didn't want to hit the white. I was just nervous and on the first few frames, and then I started playing okay. He's missed a few, and then as I was 5-6-0 up, I'm like, this could be something nice, but you still got to do your job.
And what do you think those nerves came from? Just the pressure of the World Championship specifically, or was it something else? I suppose it was on paper quite a difficult draw. Like when it came out, you'd have thought that's one of the more tricky ones you could have got.
Yeah, I mean he's a good player. I think he should do a bit more work. Maybe I don't know what he does, but of what he looks like, he's a quick player, he's a young player, and I don't know. I think he could be much better. But from my side, sorry, what was the question again?
Well, the question was just obviously it's a big tournament, it's a massive tournament, as big as it gets, the World Championship. But what was it that drove those nerves to come out specifically yesterday? You were saying as you were struggling.
Well, I haven't really won anything the last 3 years. I went to 14 the world or something, and after that I just couldn't win a match. And that does funny things to your head. So I changed a few things in my life. I started eating better, sleeping better. I've done more. I've practiced more. Because financially and mentally, I can't afford to keep doing that. The way I've done the last few years. So and I know what I'm capable of. So it's just very frustrating. If you keep losing. And so I made a few changes and yesterday was just I knew I could easily win if I play my game, and as it always is in the first one of two frames, you're always nervous. If you watch a few YouTube videos of the World Championship first rounds, you're going to see everyone twitching. So that's normal. But yeah.
Yeah. So when did you make those decisions to make these sort of changes? Because I suppose at the start of the season, you got back on through Q School. You must have thought this is a good chance to start again. It's not quite gone your way. So when did you decide, right, I need to take some action? And try
after Q School in the interview, I said I'm going to make a few changes, which I did, but only small things, But now, financially, that was the main reason. The money was going down so quick, and the 20 grand really helped the players. But if you're not winning matches, that's going to go very quickly as well. And then if you win matches, you've got to pay it back. So, I was at the point where I had no choice basically than to give it everything. I can still do more, but I'm going the right direction now.
And obviously, I think you're a player who relishes the big stage, don't you? And maybe I don't know whether it's been the difficulty that obviously when you come back on, you've got to sort of work your way back up through the ranks and get through the qualifiers and things. I don't know whether that's been difficult, but this is as big a stage as it gets. How much are you relishing the challenge of trying to get to the Crucible?
Yeah, I mean, I sort of set myself higher goals now because I had a lot of time to think, and my goal is not to qualify for tournaments. Obviously, that's the first step, is to qualify for the big events and any event really. But if you want to be what you dreamed of as a kid, you really got to take it serious. And that made me think. And I just want to win tournaments. I want to be up there. I want to make a living out of it. I want to be a name. I want to, it's not about the reputation. I just want to do it for myself, for my family, and I know I can do it, but you need to do a lot of work to achieve what you want.
Do you think then there's some ways then that is the big hurdle for you, getting through these sort of qualifying stages? Because we've seen you beat the likes of Ronnie O'Sullivan and things on the big stage. Once you get there, you seem comfortable, but it's maybe just getting to that stage and getting into those big arenas again that's the big thing for you at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, it's I was talking to a player before we walked out, and expectation pressure is the biggest pressure you can have. So you've got to take your hats off for Ronnie, what he's done the last 30 years. It's just absolutely nuts. And but yeah, no, I don't really struggle with any sort of round matches really. It's just what I do in my preparation. If I'm preparing well, then I feel good in any match. But I'll relish any match basically if I play well. But even if it's a qualifier or a quarter-final, you know, I just want to win.
Well, you're off to the best possible start here. Well done.
Thanks, man.